Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol IDX, Ideanomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow, to all the subscribers. Welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. So stay tuned till the end. It's in the energy sector. And that sector is becoming much more explosive every time and showing so much potential going into the year. So stay tuned for that ticker symbol. You won't want to miss. You definitely want to add it to your watch list. So here we are with IDX stock, and it's moving sideways, right? It was a little bit volatile. Let's go ahead and move our resistance and support to its new location, right? It dropped real hard. It brought itself back up. And now it's moving sideways with a downward direction. Now, as long as it doesn't eat away all these gains here in the upward direction and kind of just level off within this area and stays within this channel, it could be a healthy sign of consolidation till the next catalyst or good news. Now, as I've been saying in the previous videos, when we zoom out, IDX is holding itself up nicely and it's been in a bullish trend. It may not look like it when you see the ups and downs, but throughout the whole process since December 18th, the middle of December, almost all the way to this point, we've been in a bullish trend for IDX, and it's acting completely opposite of what we've seen in the past, right? Wild spike up, down, and then just downward direction in a very subtle way. Wild spike up, down, in the downward direction in a very subtle way. From that low, it recovered, and it's just running up in a very healthy manner so far. So here we are with our new points of reference. We want to talk about this a little bit broader first though. If support gets broken through, the next support level to keep in mind is 345. That's the low here right before it started to run up. The lowest point was down here at 341, but 345 is the lowest point before it started to run up. So if that gets broken through, we could be on our way down to newer lows and new support levels. Now, if the bulls manage to break through the 50-day moving average, which is 398, and we're currently sitting at 396, if they manage that, they want to break through resistance, and after breaking through this resistance, the next resistance level would be here at 434. So you definitely want to have this point written down and this point down here at 345 written down for the next coming weeks and days. Very important going into the next coming days and weeks as this stock continues to unravel, and we'll see where the volatility takes it. They need to break through these points very soon. Now, it doesn't have to happen faster than slower, but it has to happen within the next couple of days and weeks due to the fact that we're going into a new month and the growth needs to be seen. If it breaks through this point to reach newer highs, or if it's pulling down, you know, what's going on? Is it going to break through that and hit even newer lows? Is it going to consolidate down here? So we want to keep those numbers in mind. So we're right now 2 cents below the 50-day moving average in bearish territory, 396. Our first support level is 381. If that gets broken through, we definitely want to keep in mind how quickly it moved down towards that point, and if it breaks through it, how fast is it breaking further down, because we're in bearish territory, and breaking through 381 just means we're getting deeper into bearish territory to hit newer lows and newer support levels. So I advise every single investor to keep this number in mind and pay very close attention to the behavior, because it's the lowest point reached in the last 2 days before this run up, right? Within this sideways movement, 381. Now, on the other hand, we have our resistance. This resistance level is pretty important as well, because if the bulls break through the 50-day moving average, yes, they get into bullish territory, but breaking through this resistance here, 408, is the highest point in this sideways movement and can get them further up to newer highs and new resistance levels to start pulling away from the 50-day moving average, right? That's the start, right? I want to emphasize that, the start of pulling away from the 50-day moving average, and the bulls need to break through 408 to start to gain some leverage into bullish territory by pulling away from the 50-day moving average. That's why the emphasis is there, and that's why this resistance level needs to be broken through by the bulls. Even though it's not that far away from the 50-day moving average, it's a kickstart to pull upwards to newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a new ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to have this one on your radar. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the stock I'm about to share with you guys is in the energy sector. For most of you guys that are aware of the energy sector and renewable resources, a lot of people are focusing on fuel cell, plug power, blink charging, other stocks like Nexera Energy. Those are all great stocks to focus in on. But the one I'm coming across right now, and it's going to be an effective merger sometime soon, is STPK, Star Peak Energy Transition Corp. Now, based off of what I've seen, they're going to merge with STEM, based off of the research that I've seen and what I've seen in articles. Now, if anybody wants to reiterate that or go ahead and correct me, you're more than welcome, or confirm that for me. I would appreciate that. But STPK, the energy sector is booming. And this is a merger company that has just been running since, the blank check started to be publicly traded. We've seen it go from literally $10 all the way up to $37, almost $40, come right back down to 24, and it's running up to already almost 30 and leveled off at 28. I need every single investor to be aware that it's a little bit volatile, and it's definitely one you need to do your research and see if you believe in the company so you can make your own rational decision as an investor. But this is definitely one to watch going into the year, especially with how the energy sector is reacting to the new administration and also the way things are being revamped up to go ahead and push for cleaner energy. Like, that's becoming almost from, quote unquote impossible goal or like a taboo, almost turning into a norm. That's going to be the future, and we're taking steps into the future. And if you really think about it, we are in the future as we speak, as we see, as we move. So this is something that's becoming a reality. So STPK, whether the merger goes ahead and goes through, I believe it's actually already confirmed, and that's why there's this type of bullishness, that there's going to be so much room for this company moving forward. So STPK is definitely one you want to have on your watch list. Keep it on your radar. Do your due diligence. Do your research. But so much potential here. And the volatility is not unhealthy. I mean, it pulled back, but it's running right back up. And we want to see if this consolidates within this area. Or will it pull right back down around this area, consolidate till the next catalyst, and actually push itself up? Because every single time it's pushed itself up, kind of moves sideways, upwards, a little bit down, and then it ran up. And here we are already seeing it a little bit down and already running up. We want to see if it continues to run up to newer highs, new resistance levels, or will it kind of cool off, and it lets us know if this may be an opportunity to go ahead and do a rational decision as an investor. So I hope that if you didn't know or weren't aware of this company, or you were and you completely forgot about it, you keep this one in mind moving forward, because the opportunity of growth potential is there. And how fast it's grown and the merger hasn't even executed is pretty impressive. And that just tells you how much more bullish the sentiment of investors is, and how the future outlook for this company merger / sector is moving forward. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, let's make some money.